Find a fresh take on a fall getaway to Wilmington, North Carolina and beaches. Enjoy hiking trails in a state park, fresh seafood with a side of live music, and fall festivals galore. Then live it up along the Riverwalk in Wilmington's historic downtown. With 3 island beaches, Carolina, Curie, and Wrightsville, and a vibrant downtown, you get the best of the Carolina coast all in one place. Plan your fall getaway at WilmingtonandBeachesVacation.com.
This episode is brought to you by Paramount Plus. Ewan McGregor stars as Count Alexander Rostov in A Gentleman in Moscow, the new limited series based on the best-selling novel. Stream it with the Paramount Plus with Showtime plan. Visit ParamountPlus.com to try it free.
Motherfucking couch. Wait a minute, it's Monday. I see you, Casper. Let me get my intro started. I'm about to tap you right on in.
It's time for the Couch Chronicles. Couch Chronicles. Ain't no fucking limits. Limits. Every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 8 Central Time. You don't never want to miss a couch.
Period.
Trust me. It ain't no fucking limits. I said none.
Okay. Yes, y'all already know it's prison talk this whole week. So y'all already know I'm about to get started with time. Yeah. All my peoples that's watching, y'all know this is our theme song. Shout out to everybody that's still locked up. I love y'all. It's the Couch Chronicles and it ain't no fucking limits. Period. Let's go.
Hey, big slime, I did big time, giving up the years. They took me straight off the front line, I'm not lying. I'm watching my mama cry up in that courtroom. Then the judge just dismissed me like I was dumb too. Then the bailiff looked at me like, what you gon' do? My mind is fucked up, so all I'm thinking is I'm gon' shoot. And reality set in like it was supposed to. Cat calls down the hall, that's what them folks do. Brown bag, bologna sandwich in them jumpsuits. My cellmate just did 100 years on some dumb shit. Damn, is this the end of the days? Cause living in a cell is just like being in a grave. If ain't no money on your books, then you ain't getting shit. You better pray that you can mail a penitentiary gift. And for them lonely days, a visitation list from your family and your friends, that's a major
Okay.
Hey, yo.
Facts. Free the guys. Free the guys and free the girls.
You wanna forget
Period.
yeah. Behind these walls is different, and you wouldn't understand if you didn't live it. Ay, big slime,
Yeah.
big time. Ay, then they took me out the front line. I'm still scarred from doing my time. And everybody said I should let go. I'm trying, but it is something to my mental. In or out the pin, you know I stand 10 toes. You know, now you know. Hold on, that ain't wrong.
Right.
And I know I gotta think different. Cause if I don't, then I guess I'll be the same nigga. Wait, I'm trying to let it go. I'm trying to be a better person so I don't have to get physical. I gotta get my mind right for the limelight. I don't care who judging if they don't know doing time.
I can't wait to hear it, Casper.
To my fans and all my peoples and my nieces and my nephews.
Right.
Big slime, I did big time. Sitting in that cold cell in the daytime. Your time be fine, but it's not like the world, no. Big slime, I did big time. Giving up them years, they took me straight off the front line, I'm not lying. I'm watching my mama cry in that courtroom. Then the judges dismissed me like I was dumb too. Then the bailiff looked at me like, what you gon' do? My mind is fucked up, so all I'm thinking is I'm gon' shoot. Damn, is this the end of the days? Cause living in a cell is just like being in the grave.
Damn! Okay. It's the motherfucking couch in this bitch. Yes. Come on up, Casper. Y'all already know it's prison talk this whole week on the couch. We're going to talk about it. If you did some time on the yard, it didn't have to be with me, but if you did some time period and you want to talk about what you're doing now, how it was on the yard, come on up. What up, though? I see we dabbing. Yeah. Facts. Let me hit mine, too.
I was trying to get right before I came in here, you feel?
Facts. What up, though? Y'all, we got Casper the God on a motherfucking couch. Um, this is not the first, not the second. It's the third time. Okay, Casper is a regular on the couch. I know
You
that's
know what
right.
it is.
Hold on, wait a minute. Is that a grill? Yeah. Hold on. What's that? 24?
Nah, I ain't gonna cap. It's 18. You feel me?
It's okay. It's okay. That's still some motherfuckers out here with just 18 carat of yellow plaque on their teeth.
That's a half of M, no.
Yeah, I'm hip. We was just talking about that earlier today. We was just talking about that.
Hey, look, I wanted to save it for the end of the show, but I'm excited about it. So I'm gonna tell y'all now. I'm doing a big giveaway. You feel me? Big giveaway. Packs on packs. You feel me?
Facts.
$10,000. I'm gonna give more details at the end of the live, but we're doing a 10K giveaway.
Hold on. Wait a second. I know y'all heard him. I know y'all heard my guy. 10 racks, baby. 10 racks. Okay. 10 racks. Casper the God ain't playing with y'all. He ain't playing. Okay. Yeah. Y'all make sure y'all follow Casper the God on all social media. Yeah. It's real around this bitch. I see you, man. You making big fucking moves. You done came a long way.
Long way. We gonna get into it, though.
Yes. Let's get into your time on the yard.
So you want to start with how it happened? Like what
First,
sent me there?
first, tell us when you caught your case. How old was you?
I was just about to be 13. Yeah.
And what was it? Did you get charged as an adult?
I was gonna be if I didn't take a deal. Yeah. Yeah.
Now, was the deal snitching or?
Fuck no.
Okay, I'm just making sure. Just
I
making
would
sure.
have to lay down. Nah. So getting into it, right? I was kicked out of my high school, right? Like, can't go. Not happening. And mind you, I have Asperger's and shit, so I'm real smart, right?
Right.
Like real smart. So I always skip grades.
Right.
Like I graduated when I was 16. You feel me? So I always skip grades because I was too smart. I just take my tests and they wind up moving me on. Well, I get kicked out of my high school for some alleged drug selling. You feel me?
Right.
I have to word my shit carefully.
Facts.
I didn't get arrested. They just kicked me out of that bitch. You feel me?
Right.
So after that, I wound up going to an alternative school.
Right.
So like this was the school you went to if you was in jail, like already. Like the cops would bring you in the morning, shackled up in your jumpsuit and all that shit. You feel me? And if you got kicked out, the alternative school. Well, the alternative school, when I tried to apply there to the regular one, they didn't want to take it. It was like, nah, too high risk, this, that, and the third. You got to think, everybody in that school is delinquent. You feel me? So it's like, yeah, nah. So they sent me to the next best thing. And to give you a perspective on this school, there's like maybe 50 kids. That's it. And the whole school is 3 little trailers and then a wooden deck connecting them all.
Right.
And then surrounded by barbed wire fencing with a basketball hoop in the back, like a little basketball goal type shit. And to get in the school, you got to wait outside the gate until they open up. And then they got to search you. Like, they search your bag. They pat you down, metal detect you, all that good shit, right? Well, I had been going here for a little minute, and I peeped the vibe, and I had known a couple kids who had, allegedly pushed some trees in the school.
Right.
So I'm like, if they could do it, I'm smart as fuck. Like, I could do it.
Right.
the course of a couple weeks, I had set some shit up and got a feel for everything. You feel me? And then I decided, yo, I'm gonna try to push some weight. You feel me? And I can speak on all this. I already did my time. Like, I done been charged. Like, ain't nothing I'm
Right.
saying new news. You feel me? So
Facts.
I don't want to hear no snitching shit in the chat. You can check my paperwork. My shit clean as hell.
Facts.
I was like, you know, I'm gonna start taking orders. Like, I don't wanna just do this little shit. Like, I wanna try to get
If
off
I'm gonna
on
do it,
some
I'm gonna do
shit.
it big.
Yeah. So I wound up picking up a QP. I had the QP. I brought 2.5 ounces to school. I brought 7 grams of Reggie for me, and then a little 2-ounce ball of hash for me for after school, right?
Right.
To like celebrate, because I had, you know, I took like a week and no sales and took pre-orders for everybody. So like I'd already got half the money up front, and I just need the other half when I give everybody their shit. Well, being the marketing genius that I am,
Right.
I decided that I was gonna put all the shit in a special kind of bag on some like branding shit, like everybody else when they get their shit in a little sandwich bag. You feel me? I'm trying to be professional. So I had ordered on my mama's credit card. Sorry, mama. You feel me? On my mama's credit card, I had ordered a bunch of the little bitty, you know, the little pill bags, right?
Right.
Like the little tiny little Ziploc bags, but they had like the Playboy bunnies on them. But the Playboy bunnies was made out of weed leaves. And I was like, yo, ain't nobody got this shit.
Right.
So I'm thinking a mile ahead. Oh, I'm gonna be able to upcharge people because they look better. Type shit. What up, Kilo? Appreciate everybody tapping in. Y'all go follow Janelle on all platforms. You feel me? Go check out her music, man. Her shit hard, bro.
Period.
Hard, bro. We're gonna have to get it. We're gonna have to get something going between us soon,
Facts.
bro.
Yeah. I'm ready.
But back to the story. So I get these bags. So I bag up all the orders plus a little extra. You feel me? In case somebody else, oh, I didn't pay the pre-order, but I got everything right here. Boom. Everything goes out without a hitch. I tape this shit up real good to where it's not smelling and none of that.
Right.
I put on like 10 layers of fucking shorts and compression shorts and shit like that from like football and shit. So it's like real close to my skin. And
Right.
like I got so much layers on, if you just feel me, you're not gonna know. You're not even gonna feel it. So I get into school without a hitch. And then boom, as soon as the day starts, hey look, go put the money over here. I'm gonna grab it as soon as I got the money. I'm gonna put the bag here and go over here, and it's gonna be right here. Like we had like a couple plants I used to use, like digging a little hole in the flower pot of the plant, and, like putting them in there,
Right.
and like putting like a rock on top of it or some shit. In the bathroom, I thought I was slick, but I really wasn't.
Don't we all?
This one little lame ass wooden table in the bathroom, and it had like a tablecloth and like a little flower pot over it. Or if you know in a flower pot, they got that little dimple on the bottom.
Yeah,
So
not the
hold the
dimple.
water without breaking. And so I would get the weed bag, right, and I would put it underneath the flower pot, underneath the tablecloth, and you can't even tell it's in there. Like you walking that bitch 1,000 times, you're not gonna find it. Like I thought I was so slick. I had plotted so much shit out. Had so many little stash spots and little duck off points. Well, like not even 15 minutes into school, I got off on like a couple bags. A dude I went to school with, like outside of here, like in actual school. Like I went to middle school with this kid.
Right.
We started high school together. Like we was cool. That was my dog.
Right.
Well, he's like, yo, and I'm gonna say his name because he dead. He ain't here no more. This bitch ass dude named Kevin, right?
Right. And it's a million of them
You
motherfuckers,
ain't
so who knows who you
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about.
Everybody know Kevin. You stay away from him. He dangerous. Well, so he hits me up like 15 minutes into school, and he's like, "Yo, let me get a gram, bruh." And that's why I planned ahead and brought extra. You feel me?
Right.
Allegedly, you right.
Facts.
Allegedly. Uh, so he's like, "Let me get a gram," and I'm like, "All right, $20." Like, come on. Like, I got you. I'll do it right here. 20. Throw me a 20. I got you. He's like, "Man, let me get it for 10." And I'm like, nah, cause I kept it a bean. If you my people, I'm gonna let you know. Nah, I got fronted this. Like, I did not pay up front for this pack. You gonna burn my money. Like, you can't burn my money, dog. I'm sorry. So I'm like, I can't do
Respect.
it, bro. I was like, but look, if you wait until after school, I got this little Vicar Reggie. You feel me?
Right.
I'll bust that bitch
Right.
down, and I'll put the hash in it. You're gonna get way higher than you're gonna get off that gram. And he go into, "Oh, you a bitch, da 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 da."
Oh damn!
You
Over the
down bad.
weed.
I thought you was supposed to be my guy, this and that. You feel me? Like, artists, yeah, nah, you supposed to be my dude though. Like, what you mean? Like, and I'm like, nah, I can't eat that. I ain't got $10 of my own to put in. You feel me?
Right.
Like,
Have to get
I
some
wouldn't
lunch.
have got fronted if I had the money. Like, right?
Facts.
So it's like, now I'm stressed out, you feel me? And because you getting loud. I'm like, yo, you gonna draw attention? Like, why you doing this dry snitching? Like, type shit you on. Well, everything settles down, and I'm like, look, just hit me up after school, you dig? Like, I'm gonna smoke you out. Like, just chill. Like, I don't know what you doing all this extra for. Doing all this dry snitching and shit. I
Right.
can't do it, bro. Like, just chill out. Chill
It
out,
was the
right?
calling me a bitch. I would have been like, bro. Matter of fact, meet me at the school for sure.
And now I had some shit on my mind, you feel me? But I was just like, this ain't the place. You feel me? Like, I'm not gonna
Right.
beat you up at school and catch an extra charge. Like, nah.
Right.
Plus, he a foster kid and all that. Like, there was just so much drama that would have came from it. So I'm like, man, just wait till after school, chill. You doing all this extra, you bugging. We get in the class. I done got off on almost all of it. I still got like half on me, like a half ounce. Plus, I think like 3 extra grams and
Right.
the 7 grams of Reggie and the 2 ounces of hash, right? Which sounds like a lot. 2 ounces of hash, a ball like that big. It's not a lot.
Right.
So now I got all this shit still on me. But now nobody, like a couple kids ain't coming to school. So now I'm like, fuck.
Right. So then you sitting with it.
Well, now I'm sitting on their money. Remember, they paid half up front. And they not here. So now I'm like, fuck.
Nah, fuck that. Ain't no refunds.
They might be talking about, nah, because you don't want no bad business. You feel me?
No, that's bad business not to be where you supposed to be. What if you would have got caught?
That's how they tell on you, though. Like, oh, I'm not giving you your money. Oh, well, I'm telling that you sell weed. Like, I'm thinking 5 steps ahead, you feel me? Like, I'm not burning nobody. I'm not shorting nobody. None of that, right? You get what you pay for. I'll weigh that bitch in front of you, feel me? So, everything's good, and we sitting in math class, right? We just ate lunch. Like, I'm chilling. And then out of nowhere, it's like silent. I think we was like reading like our math book or some shit, like the equations and shit. And out of nowhere, unprovoked, bro, I can't make this up. Bro sit right next to me, right? My desk here, his shit right here, right? And complete silence, bro. He goes, "Hey, Mr. Furnace, I don't mean to point the elbows, but somebody in here got weed."
Oh, hell no.
Out of nowhere.
Wait a minute. I don't mean to point the elbow. That's that
I
old school
can't
shit.
make
I
this
don't mean to
shit up.
point the elbows, but
I can't make this shit up, bro.
oh no, I
So,
believe that.
mind you, I done served everybody in the school, literally. Every kid copped some weed from me. Whether it was a gram, whether it was 5.
What? Wait, was that your friend that did that? Okay, now before you go on, y'all, if you just now tuning in, it's the Couch Chronicles, and it ain't no fucking limits. I do this every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 Central Time. It's prison talk this whole week. So make sure that if you do want to talk about your time on the yard, what you've been through and what you're doing now, come on up. You more than welcome to join anytime. I do it every month, and I'm not going to stop, okay? Follow Couch Chronicles No Limits on Spotify, Pandora, THA Couch on Facebook and TikTok. Couch Chronicles No Limits on Instagram and my main YouTube, Instagram, and my .com, which is THA, real JANELL. If you're watching on YouTube, hit the like button. If you're watching on Instagram, you can still share the live. We got Casper the God on the motherfucking couch. And we about to get back into this story. So, story time.
Yeah. So he says that, right?
Mm-hmm.
He says, "Hey, Mr. Furnace, I don't mean to point any elbows.
Mm-hmm.
Gesturing at me.
Wow.
Somebody in here got weed.
Not they smell like weed, just they got some weed.
Point blank, period. Now, Furnace, the teacher, wasn't looking at him when he said it. You feel me? So he ain't know what elbow he was pointing. So he just, and I'm thinking, fuck, maybe he ain't hear it. But I'm knowing, like, I'm trying to convince myself that this ain't happening, right? As soon as I'm like, fuck, because it's been like a second or two, I'm thinking maybe he ain't hear it. This motherfucker pull out the walkie-talkie.
Oh,
we got a code red on the walkie-talkie. Boom. When I say I done seen motherfuckers die and front me and the cops not show up that fast, I'm talking. See, in Louisiana, we don't have counties. We got parishes, right? The entire Jefferson Parish Police Force was at that school.
Oh, man.
Right? So, right away, boom, everybody's getting strip searched. Everyone.
Wait, strip searched?
Strip searched.
Wait a minute. Is this okay? So wait, let me just rewind. Are we talking about juvenile? Are we talking about prison? Are we talking about class?
So this is at school. This is still at school.
Oh,
right?
wow. Okay.
This is still at the school. Everybody's getting strip searched. All the cops are there.
At the school though? No.
Everybody had weed that day.
It don't matter. Strip search?
Yeah.
You a minor though.
They got convicts at this school.
I wouldn't give a fuck.
They got when you sign to be in this school, when you read that fine paperwork,
it says we can strip search you.
We can do whatever means necessary.
I need to review them. I need to see who they are. They don't. That's illegal.
I'll give you all the info.
That's illegal as fuck, bro.
The American Marine Institute, AMI.
Yeah, that's literally illegal.
So everybody's getting strip searched, but remember. Guess what I found? Oh, bitch, I ain't.
What you find? Hold on. I'm like, what the fuck did she find?
Yeah, no. Hold up. Hold up. Here's your school. No. Right. So everybody's getting searched, and they're finding the same bags of weed, right? The same exact bag. So they know somebody at the school is selling it, right? Right away. And the teachers have had some, like some of them would make like jokes to me. Like, oh, you smell like gas today, bro. Like shit like that. So like, I had a feeling they were catching on. But I didn't want to believe it because I'm smart, right? I'm
Okay.
smart. I could never get caught. Never, ever, right? But that's discrediting the fact that a month to the day prior to this event, I had caught my very first charge at this school because I had a roach on me.
Oh wow! And you went from a
Didn't
roach
even know
to
I had
several
it on me.
bags.
It was in my back pocket. And I didn't even know. I'm smelling weed all day, and I'm like, damn, somebody smell like gas. And it's me the whole time. And they found that bitch. So
They
they
like,
never,
sir,
I be,
it's
they
you.
probably have me, right? But I think I'm slick, right? I think I'm slick. So they search me. After they done searched a bunch of people, they search me. And they don't find nothing.
Good.
Because the way I did it, I had boxers, I had compression shorts, I had
Oh
another
yeah,
pair of
yeah. All of
boxers,
them layers.
I had another pair of boxers, another pair of compression shorts over those,
Right. So you left it in the
and then
layers.
and then I had basketball shorts on over them, and then my school pants, right? So when they strip search me, I get out of my pants and my basketball shorts, and it looked like I'm just in my undies.
Okay. So
But
y'all
I
didn't have to
had
get
this
butt
shit.
booty ass naked. Y'all didn't have to show booty brown booty holes. Yes, right.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. So they searched me the first time. Mind you, I got all this shit taped up, and then one layer of my compression shorts where my cup would go.
Right.
That's where I got everything. It's like a little pouch. You feel me? And everything's right there. So they can't grab my junk. You feel me?
Facts.
They can feel right next to that bitch.
Facts.
They can't
I
grab
always tell people that.
it. Not yet, anyway. They can't grab it, right?
Oh. Okay.
So boom, they search me, but now they kind of smell it when they was searching. You got to think like 30 times I had to open this taped up package to go in there and pull shit out and stash it and yo, your shit's over here.
Yeah.
Hey, at lunch I'm gonna put it in the plant, go over there.
Right.
Like, so as smell proof as it was before I got to school, it was not at this point, right? So they searching me and they don't find nothing. So I get dressed and I go back to class. And I walk into class and Kevin looks at me and he mouths out the words, "You good?" And I'm like,
I'm good.
I'm solid, right? Now, mind you, all the people that got caught so far, they clunk, clunk. You feel me? Well, it gets down to the point where they check everybody, and I'm the only one who had a bunch of money and no weed, right? So they call me again. I'm like, what, bro? Y'all already done searched me. Yo, I can't make this up. I felt violated. I thought I had a lawsuit for a minute, too. They come in, boom, throw me against the wall. Mind you, bro, at this time,
How old was you?
I'm almost 13.
Oh, that's so
I'm a
illegal,
freshman.
man. This is
I'm a
crazy.
freshman, right? I'm a freshman.
Yeah, you're a Marine.
It's my 9th grade year.
The school that he went to.
I had just skipped the 8th grade, right? I had just skipped the 8th grade right before I got kicked out. And like 3 weeks into my freshman year in actual high school, I got expelled. So I'll never forget. Boy, I hated that principal. Fuck that bitch. She hated my brother, so she had a vendetta against me.
Right.
But I'm getting ahead of myself. So, boom, they throw my little tiny ass, 5'2", maybe 100 pounds, maybe, like, threw my ass against the wall and start peeling my clothes off, bro. Felt like I was about to be molested, you feel me? They pull my pants down, they grab my shorts, and as soon as they grab my shorts, they feel all the layers. Because before, after I was in my boxers, they would just make make me do this all the way around, like with my waistband, and hear my waistband. They want to hear it snap against me, so they know I did it all the way around.
Right.
Right. And when they did, they yanked them bitches all the way off, and I am butt ball naked. All right. And the same way I came into this world was how I was standing right there. You feel me? The breeze
At
my
13,
knees,
though.
the breeze at my knees, right? So I'm like, fuck. And
Not
they
the
grab
breeze at
my
my
shit and they
knees.
start feeling, and they was like, it's right here. You thought you was slick. They talking all this hot shit. Oh, they gonna fuck you up when you get to jail. Look at your little ass. This, that, and the third. Like, getting in my head, right? So, boom, they take my money. So now I'm fucked, right? Now I owe the plug a lot of money right now. So they put my clothes back on, handcuffed me. Everybody's there. Kevin,
The one that was like,
he don't get put in handcuffs, even though he had weed. He got one of them stupid ass kids who already paid me to give him $1,000 for $10, and so he got his cake at 82. You feel me? Well, I get arrested, right? Boom, me and all they call it a paddy wagon, right? All of our asses get put in this bitch, taken to juvie, right? To like the actual juvie, right? Like the reception center, right? Where the courthouse is and all that shit, right? So boom, they had me sitting in the holding tank for like 10 hours. Like, I get fingerprinted, pictures taken, all that shit. Got to hold the little sign in front of the little wall and all that shit.
And you wasn't even 18 at all. You wasn't even nowhere close to that. You were a baby, right?
So, I had just started smoking weed, like, maybe a year before this.
Oh, damn. Like, you took the game.
I'm green, bro. Like, I was doing bad shit. We was little hoodlums.
Yeah,
breaking into houses, like this shit was a blessing in disguise, really, but I didn't look at it like that at the time. So I'm freaking out, I'm pissed off, I'm like, fuck. Like, I had been to juvie before, but I ain't never got sent to the back. Every time I caught something, I'd sit in the holding tank, you know what I'm saying? 5-6 hours, and my parents come, bomb me out, sign me out, whatever, and that's it. Never had to go to court, none of that. Been arrested like 5 times up to this point, right? I get to the back, and they put me in the pod with all the oldest kids, the biggest people, like, trying to fuck with me, right? Shit goes bad right away. I'm the only light-skinned person in there.
Not light
you feel me? The only one.
Right. With your light-skinned ass.
Guards, wardens, COs. I'm the only one.
Right.
Right? So off rip, you know, people start checking me and shit. Oh, who you bang, this, that, and the third. I give them my knowledge, this and that. I link with the OG on the pod. And I'm thinking this gonna be like prison, you feel me?
Right.
Like, this is just a juvie.
Wait a minute, not light skin from the mountain of Caucasus. Let's see what Ashton has to say. Let's see, accept. It's Prison Talk, y'all. If you just now tuning in, it's Couch Chronicles and it ain't no fucking limits. It's Prison Talk this whole week. Hey.
Is it prison talk only?
What you want to talk about?
I don't know. I just came in to smoke at first. I don't know. Is that alright?
Yeah, you can smoke and listen, shit. Blow one.
Because I don't got experience on my personal end in the subject.
Okay.
Nah, Ashton the homie though.
Yeah, that's fine. Shit.
All right, we're gonna take a 5-second smoke interval real quick.
Period. Y'all make sure you follow Couch Chronicles No Limits on Spotify, Pandora, THA Couch on Facebook and TikTok. Couch Chronicles No Limits on Instagram and my main YouTube Instagram and my .com, which is THARealJANELL. While you're smoking, I will do a little bit of news you can use from the couch. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but I do this every month before I say that, to raise awareness to what's going on in the prisons, because a lot of times people don't know. And the officers, they get away with a lot of shit because guess what? Nobody's out here talking about it. You know, there's just recently I got a video from one of my friends that just got beat up in the prison from one of the male officers. And not only did one male officer jump on her, but two more. And the only reason why I couldn't, post the videos because one, they still locked up. Two, you can clearly see their face. And so, it's fucked up. So, man.
You gotta, even though you're in the right and they're in the wrong, you just can't say anything because of the system.
Right. But what I can do.
It's your words against theirs.
Right.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Gang out there.
Right.
Boys in Blue, the biggest gang out there, bro.
That's true. But what I can do is I can speak and I can, make, like I said, raise awareness and tell people about what's going on. News you can use from the couch. New York just replaced the word inmate to incarcerated individuals.
I mean, that's better, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Incarcerated individuals.
Yeah, it's like they're not.
I feel like that's the
idle forever.
So is it gonna say I on the back? Because that's too long. They're not gonna put incarcerated individuals. They barely put corrections.
It sounds better than criminals, right?
Right. Right.
Convicts. You feel me?
They're trying to make it. They're trying to,
Previously incarcerated individual.
Right.
Than a convict, than a felon, than any of that.
They're trying to soften the blow. Okay, that's all that is.
Right.
That's all the fuck that is. Did you guys read the story on the Mississippi jail system? Anybody?
The worst in the country.
Right,
Most
but
dangerous.
let me tell you this: since December, 18 people have died, and they don't have now. This last person that just died has raised now they want to investigate it. I'm like, after 18 people, now you want to investigate? Huh?
Didn't the homie there die from the bed bugs and got eaten up by the bugs and died?
So no, they tried to say it was just so many after another. One of them I think they tried to say was natural causes or. You said you like to see how they gonna right. I would like to see how they gonna put that on the shirt. I'm telling you, it's gonna say I. I know you guys have been hearing about the coronavirus coming back. What are they calling it now? Somebody said
right before election,
What is it called? Omicron? Right. What do they call it? Omicron?
They call the mosquitoes.
Omicron?
Actually, I haven't been bit by mosquitoes because if you guys didn't know, I have created my own all-natural mosquito repellent, and I have been giving out free bottles. I'm out of all the ones that I've been giving out, but I have gotten some tremendous reviews. I'm super excited, and Bug Off Me will be on the market next year. You just watch. I'm speaking into existence.
Y'all pay attention.
Yes, I'm speaking it into existence, and they're gonna need it now. I'm telling you, the way these mosquitoes is coming out, and they so big, they like. You like, hold the fuck up, what the fuck is that?
We were talking about this 3 or 4 months ago, how they're releasing the mosquitoes before election to get the new viruses out.
Oh, yeah. What are they calling it? Omicron or something? Omicron?
Omicron.
Okay, Omicron. Well, listen to this. Right now, the United States is saying that they have to release a bunch of prisoners because they don't want to deal with what they just dealt with just recently. They said if they don't release inmates, the coronavirus will be a death sentence for all the incarcerated. This time around.
Anybody who don't got a violent crime, if you in there for child support, any of that kind of bullshit, you getting out.
Right. Oh, hell yeah. That's what's up. They could help the economy more instead of being there taking money away from it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Exactly. Right. And they wouldn't be able to they didn't do anything for the inmates whenever coronavirus first came around. They didn't do anything.
The biggest spread, the largest like pockets of it were states and cities with major prisons or highly incarcerated individuals.
Yeah, because what they did was every year, listen, if you've been locked up, then you know I'm not lying. Every year they call everybody to the front or to the front of they dorm, and they make you stand in this line early in the motherfucking morning just to give you a shot in your arm.
Yeah, do that.
Now the one time when I first got to the yard, the one time that I did stand in that line, matter of fact, oh, you probably can't see it from there. The lady broke the needle in my fucking arm, and I almost got put in lock, and I've never gotten a shot since then. So I haven't had not a nothing. Nothing. Yeah, I was like, oh no. I didn't see her after that. I want to say she got fired, but she broke the needle in my arm, talking about she was just tired and ready to go.
You could have, and they knew that, and that's why they got her the fuck out there.
Yeah.
You could have pressed charges and sued for medical malpractice. And not only would you have been able to sue the state, you would have been able to sue her personally and the prison system for employing her.
That shit hurt so motherfucking bad. I was like, I'll never take another shot again.
That would have been
and I never did.
Fat-ass lawsuit.
Yeah, y'all making me like feel that shit again. I didn't like that. Jay-Z and Meek Mills actually just came together to send 100 million masks to all the U.S. prisons. So that is fucking dope. One, it doesn't matter who came together, but for somebody to even take time out of their day and even think about the prison systems enough to like, yo, I gotta send them some masks. Because trust me when I say the mask that they gonna give them is probably made out of the same in what is they incarcerated individual shirts. For real, cause
I wouldn't be surprised if they start doing that. Make the prisoners make masks.
Yeah, for real. Talking about washing in your clothes. Go ahead and wash it when you throw your laundry out.
No. What they would do is, because they get so much funding, right? They're going to order new jumpsuits, new t-shirts, socks, and all that shit. They're going to bleach all them fabrics completely and repurpose that fabric and make masks out of used prison clothing.
For real.
And nobody would know.
No.
Yeah, true.
They wouldn't. And Bob Barker dead, so they can't use his name.
What you talking about?
Yeah. For real. Y'all, it's the Couch Chronicles, and it ain't no fucking limits. Like I said, it's prison talk this whole week. Okay? Now, while y'all smoking, I'm going to go ahead and take my smoke break. But before I do that, y'all know I'm going to play a song. Stop playing with me. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Oh, wait. Hold on. Don't judge me. I'm going back now. Going back. Let's get it. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you hit the like button. If you're watching on Instagram, make sure you share it live. Follow both my guests. They information.
I appreciate the money cause I grew up in the struggle. Appreciate the hood cause it taught me how to hustle. Went through some hard times when I was down on my knuckles. I appreciate the ones who stuck around, just know I love you. I appreciate the long days in the trap. Appreciate the road every time I made it back. I appreciate the hard tan in their white. A nigga play with me, he don't appreciate his life. Don't appreciate his life. I appreciate the things that I've been through cause it shaped me to be who I am. And I promise that's the truth. And I'm up in this up, counting my days, cutting up a couple niggas and continue to make my moves. I got shit that I gotta do. Play with me, you are a fool. Keep playing with me, you wanna be lame. You see, I'm trying to be nice, but you keep testing my gates and my baby. Something ain't right with this picture I see. So I cut you out to keep my energy. You say you love me. Don't need you in my life, just wait and you'll see. I appreciate the money cause I grew up in the struggle. Appreciate the hood cause it taught me how to hustle. Went through some hard times when I was down on my knuckles. I appreciate the ones who stuck around, just know I love you. I appreciate the long days in the trap. Appreciate the road every time I made it back. I appreciate the hard tan in their white. A nigga play with me, he don't appreciate his life. Don't appreciate his life. Come at me, you better come with some respect. Not in my feelings, I'm just telling you what's bad. Keep it real, you got animosity. respect me. I'm not stressing what you talking about. And if my haters come through to make you walk it out. You keep on bragging, but people come back and tell me what you be saying. You got to give him a grin, and I appreciate my real niggas, my family and friends. The struggle only made me just be greater within. I know the people that surround me keep it real. Why? Cause half the ones I keep around, I manage the money, cause I grew up in the struggle. Appreciate the hood, cause it taught me how to hustle. Went through some hard times when I was down in my knuckles. I appreciate the ones who stuck around, just know I love you. I appreciate the long days in the trap. Appreciate the road every time I made it back. I appreciate the hard tan and that white. A nigga play with me, he don't appreciate his life. Don't appreciate his life.
Period. He don't appreciate his life. I'm just saying. Period.
Monty, I see you, bro. Shout out my boy Monty.
Shout out to everybody that's in the live. Shout out to everybody that's tuned into the couch. Like I said, if you haven't already done so, make sure you follow me on all social media. The information is in the description. Well, it will be in the description. And you can listen on Spotify and Pandora. This is the second season, actually. And I want to say we on episode 134.
Yeah.
So I offer different things as well. I do prison talk, like I said, every month. I also do like the mic on the couch. I just did my first versus challenge 2 weeks ago. I do different things. So if you look on my channel or if you look on my page, you'll see different things. I also make music, 2 albums, 14 singles, over 35 features. I'm getting spun consistently in Detroit now. That song is spun now. Also, my new album is about to drop in December. It's called Elevate. Well, it's gonna be called Elevate. I'm super excited. I actually am looking to feature somebody. I've never featured anybody on any of my albums. So I'm looking to,
Catherine's gonna go for it.
Facts. Also, if you're looking for somebody to do your exclusive media, I'm your girl. Trust me, ain't nobody gonna do it like me. Okay, and my editing skills is stop playing with me.
I'll do work for sure.
Period. Listen, so now finish back to your story. Now, after they strip search you, they had you butt booty ass naked. They get you in this van.
I get to the holding facility. I sit in the cell for, like I said, like 10 hours. I get to the pod. I start getting checked off rip, like not even 30 seconds into the walking in. I had like 4 different organizations approach me, trying to, hey, you gotta kick a tray, like any of them snacks, any of that shit, right? That's come to me. I'm like, you got me fucked up. Like, if you want to handle that, we can handle it right now. This, that, and the third. And they're like, no, you good. So I'm thinking, all right, they gonna jump me, right? I'm thinking they gonna jump me, like off rip. I meet the OG of the organization that I was aligned with outside. We have a conversation. I can't speak on really the conversation.
Right.
We have a conversation. He's like, yo, I'm gonna make sure because the single cells here. There's no bunks. There's no roommates. None of that shit. So he's like, I'm gonna make sure you get your cell next to mine. I got you. Everything's good. I'm there just under a year before I actually finish court and I get sentenced, right? Well, I tell my mama, look, I got money here. I need you to get this money. I need you to give me a lawyer. I can't do no public defender.
Right.
None of that. Like, I need a lawyer. And she want to ask all these questions. Where you get this? All this. Look, none of that. I'm like, you want me to go to jail forever? Because the shit they talking, like, they want to try me as an adult. And I had so many charges and so many of them, because I got an extra charge for every person who got caught with it, because they could prove it was mine. And then I got an extra charge on top of that for each person because I did it on school grounds, right? So like the charges, they telling me the maximum sentence, 47 to life. Like,
Damn, 47.
we trying you as an adult, 47 to life. Because they did the numbers, they added it up in front of me. They wrote it on a piece of paper in the interrogation room.
Right. Because 2 and 2 for each person, right?
Yeah, you gotta think. At this time, this is in Louisiana, right? And this time, they treating weed like they treating heroin, crack, like
Right, because it wasn't
meth.
legal. Is it legal
Like,
now out there? Or is it
it's
recreational?
decriminalized and it's medical. Yeah, it's medical and decriminalized, but
Okay.
it's not legal yet.
Okay.
So, but at this time, it's illegal. Like, Colorado didn't even legalize yet, right?
Wow. Yeah.
This is like right before Colorado legalized it while I was locked up, like before I got sentenced. And I thought, my stupid ass, oh nah, I'm about to be free.
Right. Damn.
I'm like, they gonna legalize everybody's sentence.
Damn.
No,
Do you feel like going through all of that shaped you to be who you are today?
Oh no, the way this shit played out was meant to be. I wouldn't change a thing.
Really?
I'd do it a thousand lives over. Because the way shit lined up, like I'm getting to it, but the way shit lined up, you can't make it up, bro. This shit was meant to be.
He's talking about, I'm getting to it.
So to give a little backstory to those of you who haven't seen my first 2 episodes, my birth name is Gaelic for artist, right? I was born on Beethoven's birthday. I'm self-taught on 25 different instruments. I'm also a recording artist, an engineer, a CEO of a record label, an A&R for Empire. So, like, once you hear how everything played out, you'll understand. You'll understand what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
So, everything's cool. I don't really have no problems. I might have gotten to like 1 or 2 fights. And I get sentenced.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I wound up taking a plea deal. My lawyer got me what I thought was a decent deal because I knew I was caught dead in my rights, right? Like, there's no lying. It wasn't mine.
Mm-hmm.
None of that. Like, I'm caught, and I know I'm caught.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not snitching. I'm not telling.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about my mama. Like, yo, if I snitch, like, I'm not worried. They're going to go after them. My brothers, my siblings, my mama. Like, nah, I can't have that. So I'm like, I was a man to go and do this shit.
Right.
So let me be a man and lay down.
Right.
So I'm like, fuck, I don't want to take the trial. Like, because they're going to hit me. They're going to make an example out of me.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and the plea deal is the worst.
The plea deal I got offered, and mind you, I'm a kid, so I'm like, I'm young.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not thinking about childhood or none of that. I'm like, when am I coming home?
Right.
Like, I don't want to be locked up in my 30s. Like, I don't. Right? I really don't.
Right.
That was like, if I could come home before 30, like, I was like, I'm good.
Right. Damn.
So that's how fucked my mentality was.
Right.
I could lay down.
As long as I get out before I'm 30, I'm good.
I could lay down for like 15, 20. Nah, tripping. Right? So the deal I get is 5 years incarcerated.
Mm-hmm.
Right? 10 years of probation and a 15-year suspended sentence on top of that. So that means that any period from the time that I get sentenced, my time starts now, to when I finish probation for them 10 years, at any time if I get arrested, catch a charge, get a ticket, any of that, I have to serve that 15 years on top of the 10 years that I would have had to do on probation.
Right.
So that's 25 years, if you're keeping up with the numbers, that is sitting over my head right now. After I do 5. So it's a 30-year sentence that I'm signing up for, right? 30 years. I'm 13 once I get to sentencing, right? So it was either take the deal and we adjudicate you as a juvenile, or we try you as an adult. And now that mandatory minimum that I would have had to do.
That's how they get you, though. They make you feel like this is your back is against the fucking wall.
No. They thinking that I'm gonna take it to trial because everybody. Oh, I'm taking.
That's what you should do. I'm gonna tell y'all this. Listen, if you tuned in, okay, the worst thing you can do is take a plea deal because you can never go back and fight it ever because it's like now when you take it to trial, you can always fight it and they can't go up any higher than they already did. They can only come down.
Hear me out. Well, I'm looking at it like I'm just trying to get home. And I know if I go to trial, I'm getting hit. Like, because I'm not lying. Like, yeah, I had the weed. I'm not telling them where I got it from. But
right.
I brought it to school. Like, they know everything. Everybody got caught with it. So they know who I sold it to. I sold it to this person. I put it here. Da-da-da-da-da. Like, I'm like, fuck, you know. I'm gonna own up to my shit. I didn't incriminate nobody. I didn't tell nothing they didn't already know. You feel me? They confiscated all the money. Thank God I got a good lawyer and paid a lot of money because they raided my mom's house and they didn't find nothing. But they would have found all that money if it was there.
Right.
You feel me?
But you already put her hip, so she good.
Yeah, I spent like 20 bands on a lawyer. And 20 bands as a kid, that's a lot of money. I thought I was rich. I'm buying my friends shoes and shit. Damn well they can't
I got you.
We all got Jordans. My whole little crew, we all had matching shoes. Whatever the newest Jordans was, we all had them. Because I bought them.
Right.
Yo, what your size is? Your size? You were the same as me. Your size? Like, but I get sentenced and I get sent to a juvenile prison, right? The way juvenile facilities work, if you have less than a year or 365 days is the max of your sentence, you can do that in the county juvie facility. Whatever, you could do your whole bid there. If you got 1 day over that, you get sent to what we have is referred to as LTI, long-term incarceration, right? And we had one in Bridge City, which is the one I went to. We had one in Monroe, and we had one in, I want to say, like by Shreveport, Alexandria, right? Well, they had to shut down the one in Monroe because somehow, some way, I want to say like 10 deaths occurred to juveniles. And mind you, in these facilities, you could be anywhere from 10 years old to 24 years old. Right?
Okay.
So, like, there's grown men in here, right? And they have the dorms, the different pods set up. I shouldn't call them dorms because that's not what they are. The pods set up based on your crime, your age, and, you know, if you're affiliated, anything like that, all that goes into account on where they put you. Because you could be 10 years old, but if you linked with the cartel and you did some fuck shit, they putting you with everybody in there who's in there for some fuck shit too.
Right.
Birds of a feather. They're not going to put a killer in there with a bunch of kids who in there for shoplifting or beating somebody up.
Right.
You feel me? Now, because I only got drug charges and I had never had any kind of violent offense, I got put in a dorm called the Serenity Dorm, right?
Okay.
And I can't make this shit up. This shit's so crazy. It's like a movie. My life is a movie. I swear. I told you that the first time. the CO, like the head CO on this dorm, name is Mr. Friedman. Mr. Friedman has a crazy story, and he was actually incarcerated in the same building as a kid. He had a situation with his mom, who was dating an abusive man. The man was attacking his mom, and he shot him in the back like 5 times and killed him. And because he shot him in the back, and because he was black, if we being honest, he had to do time, like real time. He did like 7 years. He's best friends with Kevin Gates. They grew up together. You feel me? And Kevin Gates had just was about to drop, I want to say, Luke Brasi story, like one of his first big projects. You feel me? Like, he was known. Like, everybody knew who he was. Like, you feel me? Like, he was like Lil Boosie. Like, he was famous to us. But to the world yet, he wasn't really known like that. Well, he would FaceTime with Gates in the pod because all the kids in the pod would be doing ciphers. You know, they doing beats on the table with a little pencil.
Right.
You feel me? And do ciphers
Hell
and shit.
yeah.
And Gates would like judge him. Like, he had the best bars, da 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 da. He had cool wordplay. You ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and we had got the copy of his album, and we got to listen to it before anybody else heard it yet. So we were bumping that shit in the pod, and I got in there, and mind you, this ain't county, right? This ain't lockup. This is gladiator school, right? Like, motherfuckers is dying in here. Motherfuckers getting poked up every day. Like, not so much in my dorm, but in the compound.
Right.
You feel me? Well, I wound up sitting in my room for like the first 3 days, not even coming out, like, ever. And I decided, you know, I'm gonna try to write. Like, I ain't never wrote a rap. So I start, you know, writing little bars, and oh no, that's trash, throw it away. Write another one, you know. And like, over the course of like a week, as I'm getting acclimated with the people in the pod, and I'm like scoping everything out, I'm talking to people and kind of like, oh, what your charges is, who you is, where you from, like all that kind of shit. I'm like, yo, they doing a cipher. I'm gonna try to jump in this bitch.
Right.
Now, because I'm not really smoking anymore, like, my memory is not that bad, so I would remember like the little shits I wrote. I didn't want to come out there with a notebook. You feel me? So I memorized like bars, and I would pay attention to who's doing the beats, and I would memorize the type of cadences that they would use, so I would know what bars to spit over who's doing the beat. Because I didn't want to do the same shit or do shit that sounded the same. And like, I had known like with artists, most artists like work with a producer and build a sound, so I was thinking about it like that. You feel me? Like, oh, all right. When he do beats, he kind of doing fast, and it's more bass driven, or oh, he like to do the little scat with the tip of it and shit. So I pay attention and write raps and shit based on them. And then once I started rapping, like, Gates would be like, yo, you fire, bro, you fire. So Gates every now and then would come and visit. Like, and he'd come and talk to the pod and all that shit, and he'd go and visit the other pods and talk to the kids and shit. And he would come and chop it up with me, you know what I'm saying? And kind of give me some insights and knowledge on when you're getting out, what you're here for, and I break down this whole story with him and shit.
Right.
I do my time. Nothing really eventful. You feel me?
Right, but that's an impactful.
Just
That's
like
actually
shit.
that's an impactful story, because you went to do your time on some negative shit and you met like somebody big and it kind of inspires your career.
Oh wait, it gets crazier from there. So the whole time I'm there, I do a lot of programs and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I get into a military school once I turn 16, and they ship me out to the military school.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm living on a military base, can't run away. Like, you will get tased, and they will bring your ass back and call your whoever brought you here. And if you got probation, you dealing with courts, any of that shit, whoop, send his ass back to jail,
Mm-hmm.
right? So everything goes off without a hitch.
Mm-hmm.
I get the highest score they've ever had at that base on the ASVAB, and I also passed my high school diplomacy test
That's what's up.
and scored a perfect score. Got no questions wrong in the entire test. Got the max amount of points you could possibly get, and I became valedictorian of my graduating class.
That is dope.
So I got to walk across the stage first, give the big speech, do the little hat, fucking you throw
Right,
put the
right.
over your head and then fucking throw your hat in the air. I got to do that whole shit.
Yeah.
Right? Well, when I get out, Gates is somebody who was related to Gates just so happened to be in my graduating class.
Oh
And he
wow.
was there and seen me do the speech, remembered me from the shit, right? And he gets with me after I'm walking out. Me and my family is about to get in the car to go to Cracker Barrel. I really wanted to eat that Cracker Barrel and get a steak and egg because I'm an old man, right? And he chops it up with me. He's like, when do you get home? Like, when do you come home?
Right.
Because he thought I was free. And I was like, no, I'm still locked. I just got to do this program. He's like, I'm going to set you up with somebody. And he didn't tell me who. He's like, when you get home, he gave me a number of, I guess, whoever, like, was managing him or whatever. He's like, give me a call when you get home.
Mm-hmm.
I wound up going home for like 3 days. My brother gets killed. I wound up getting brought back to jail because I was there when he got killed. And I wound up I'd already did at this point like 3 years,
Mm-hmm.
3 and some change. And because I graduated and, did so good, they gave me an ultimatum because I told them I really wanted to go in the military. Like, I'm talking with the DA and all this shit. I really want to go in the military. Because being on that base, like, I was like, oh, maybe this is what I'm meant to do. You feel me? Luckily, the judge of my case was ex-military. And he, like, leveled with me. And he's like, I'll tell you what. If you can get yourself enlisted, I think he gave me like 2 months on house arrest. If you can somehow get yourself enlisted, we'll let you go. Like, we'll release you of any of your sentence, like your probation, all that shit will be gone. If you get into the military, right? There's a bunch of bases all around me. I know a bunch of people in the military, families in the military. So I hit up a family member who's a recruiter. Start the paperwork. Boom, bop, bam. I go to MEPS after I get my physical and all that. Because I'm on house arrest, but my guard would take my bracelet off and drop me off like a block before the recruiter's office. And then pull up into the parking lot and sit in the parking lot. So I don't have no bracelet, none of that shit. Boom. I do the process. It takes like, I want to say like 2.5 weeks. I had already took the ASVAB and all that shit. And I get to pick my MOS. Well, because I scored so high, I can do literally any job in the military. Like, obviously, excluding ranked positions. So I had credits because I was in ROTC in high school.
Right.
So that boosted my rank off rip. I go to basic training. I decided to be 68 Foxtrot physical therapist. because I wanted to be a field medic, but I would have had to wait like a year before the training started, like before the classes start. So that means I would have had to sit in jail for another year and then go straight to the military. So I wind up, finagling some shit. I'm like, what's the next best thing in the medical field? Because I'm thinking, I could just like work my way up. Well, in this process, not only do I lie to them about ever having a criminal record, because I'm smart. I know when they fingerprint me and all that shit,
Right.
they can't see juveniles. They can't see that. It doesn't matter. They can't.
Oh yeah, they can in prison.
Right. But I'm a juvie, so they can't see none of that. Like, the news couldn't even cover me because I was a juvenile and I didn't commit a violent crime. So I get in the basic, and like, I'm gonna say a month in, my dad is talking to somebody on my base in Fort Sills, Oklahoma, who just so happens to be somebody of rank on the base, and is talking about me going to jail, and he can't believe that they even let me in, and just shooting the shit, thinking he's talking to a friend, right? Talks about my medical history, like psychologically and shit. That I've been, on medications all my life and all this shit. And I got autism and all this shit. When I tell you it wasn't even 90 minutes after that conversation that they had that I was getting rolled up, packed up, and sent on a bus back home. But I'm already in. So when I come home, I'm thinking I'm gonna just go straight to the jail and check myself in. Like, because I'm thinking, if not, they're going to come and pick me up and all this shit. So I go there and like, what are you doing here? Like, all this shit. And I'm like, nah, something's up. Like, calling caseworkers and all this shit. And they're like, you were released. You're done. I'm free?
Right.
No probation?
If you enlisted, you getting the fuck on.
No 15 years? First person I called is the card that Gates gave me, right? Call him, no answer. Go to sleep. The next day I wake up, my phone's got like 7 missed calls from the dude. He's like, hey, I'm sorry I couldn't get with you. I hope you get back with me. I'm so-and-so with this agency. We got a recommendation for you for this number. Give this number a call. Gates got me in contact with Future's team. Shit's so crazy. I wind up finagling a little deal because at this time, like, mumble raps started to be real big. Like, this is at the very beginning, right? And everybody's popping off. I could do that. And I released a couple little tracks, recorded on my phone, shitty ass little tracks. They was, you know what I'm saying? So I go to them with the numbers and all this shit, and I think and they talking big numbers to me. And I wind up finagling a little deal, and then I get paid. There's no more communication after I get paid. Like, I'm on my own.
Right.
Like, they're expecting me to go put that to work and make some money, and then here I'll pay you back and, keep it going. We'll give you a little more, shoot a music video, whatever. First thing in my mind, ooh, shit, let me go get a chain, let me go get a watch, I need a whip. Lamborghini, 2015. I'm that guy. The money disappears real fast. Real fast. Especially when you're doing the shit I'm doing.
Right.
I'm broke within maybe a week.
A week?
A couple days.
A couple days? Listen, first of all, let me interrupt you. Y'all, if you're just now tuning in, it's the Couch Chronicles and there ain't no fucking limits. I do this every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 Central Time. Make sure you follow Couch Chronicles No Limits on Spotify, Pandora, THA Couch on Facebook, TikTok, Couch Chronicles No Limits on Instagram, and my main YouTube, Instagram, and my .com, which is THA Real JANELL. Make sure you follow Casper the God on all social media. It's Prison Talk this whole week. Now, before we do wrap it up, I want you to tell us what the good news is. You said you was gonna give us the details.
So check it out. We got 10 bands we giving away. Damn! Best open verses. Your best open verses. You got into the end of the year. We got. How long is it until December 16th?
What's it, September now?
Yeah. The 4th?
Yeah.
Y'all got a little over 2 months.
Yeah, a little over.
Your best verses. Winner gets 10 bands.
Mm-hmm.
I hope y'all have fun. Hope y'all do y'all best. I want to hear the best you got. Send it to all your rapper friends. Let them know.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a post on it later.
Make a post so I can share it to my stories.
Got you.
Facts. I'll definitely, listen, I hope to see you again this week. It's Prison Talk this whole week, y'all. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you have did some time on the yard, or you know somebody that did time on the yard, because being around somebody that did time is like doing time with them. For real. It's like doing
Next
time
time
yourself.
We're going to talk about my stepdad who's on death row.
Oh, yeah. Tune in tomorrow. For sure. Y'all, it's the Couch Chronicles and it ain't no fucking limits. I love y'all. And I will see y'all tomorrow on the couch. Hey.